these are the sets I have are like with kind of a like rival of mine.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. I think this unfortunately like you don't see how I lose the first stock, but because the stream just doesn't switch in
Oh,
time.
yeah, I hate when they do that.
Yeah.
I don't know, Ryga. That might get to.
Yeah, that's like the second we played like 3 sets this tournament, and this is probably the best one. So
And how did you feel about like how it went in general? Or is there like a pattern in your sets?
um yeah, there are some patterns like so hmm, I feel like I'm usually just getting like 2 stocks if unless something weird happens. Like sometimes they'll be on Yoshi's and I'll just like destroy him because like Shine and
Okay. So
or like
barring
Empty.
the games where there's like the weird outliers, um, if you had to like super generalize, so like the way you generalize the games you win, you said sometimes just I just shine him off the stage a bunch and I win. How would you
Yeah.
generalize it the other way for the other games?
I feel like he's doing a lot of like um so he's like lasering in place a lot. I'm just kind of like running in and
Okay.
trying to brute force through and
So not much platform usage. It sounds like.
um s- there is some like
Okay.
um I don't know.
I was just
I'm
trying to figure out where you were on the
travel
spectrum
more.
of like how full hoppy or jumpy you are.
Yeah, so I'd say like we've played maybe like 5 sets now, and at the beginning, at the first few sets, I was definitely losing to doing like bad full hops that are like
Okay. On a
I
scale
just
of like
feel.
one to Milkman, you're like a
Yes,
three
I
right
watched
now.
that. I watched that lesson, and I'd say like I'm a little further along in the journey of learning the matchup. I was definitely at his point before, where you all need to just dash back and shield the
Yeah,
laser and
and
pull up.
it's one of those things that's one of those things that's cyclical, right? Like you go through phases of like over centralizing on certain matchups or certain approaches to a matchup.
Mhm.
So it'll be like I'll have a month where I'm playing against like let's say I'm playing Falco versus Falcon. And I'm just like, dude, fuck trying to interact with this piece of shit. I'm just gonna shoot high lasers. He can never approach me, and I'm just gonna camp forever. And it'll actually like work because it's kind of like that's what I needed at the time was to like be a little more campy and shoot more lasers. But then you
Mhm.
start to like fall too much into that because like ultimately you want to be a balanced player. Like if you're
Yes.
well rounded, that's like the best approach to improving at most things because there's just like all sorts of weird flaws that crop up when you start to rely on things.
Yeah, you
Um,
start people like redo and
yeah, so then I'll go through another phase where I'm like super aggro and I'm like barely lasering, and then that'll work, and then it stops working. I'm like, okay. So the big thing is to just keep challenging your like foundational rules in the matchup. But it
Mhm.
sounds like you're in a pretty open spot now. It doesn't sound like you have. It sounds like
I
you're willing to do jumping stuff, but you're not. I don't know. How do you feel? Do you feel like you
yeah,
over
so
centralize on the ground stuff?
I'd say on this today, like these sets I played,
Mm-hmm.
where I think I also told him this. I'm like, so basically I watched like a similarly skilled Fox play against this guy, and just I mean he's playing on a box, but he just kind of like nairs in, like spams tech skill, and just was just destroying him, and
Yeah.
that's really not like my. I generally don't do that very often in like any matchup,
Do you
and
not do it because you feel like you're not capable, or because
that's just
it
not
doesn't
like
occur to
how
you
I.
to be that reckless?
Yeah, I just don't play that way. I think I like
Okay.
start with ices, so I just want to get the grabs still
Right. Well, I mean,
pretty
it's
often.
totally possible that he lost to a fox that was playing in like he was playing. He lost to a fox that was playing quote unquote improperly, right? Like in a way that's
Uh-huh.
not going to be reliable in a tournament environment.
Yeah, that.
Um,
I mean, not to call him out, but I that's a good
yeah,
description.
I mean, it's like the Marths who just spam like F smash and counter. It's like, yeah, they're
Mm.
gonna get an upset every once in a while playing like a crazy person, but let's see you go to a national and win 10 sets in a row spamming counter. Like it's never gonna happen. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
sort of
So
how I try to gear my approach to learning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think a few other thoughts I had is that so I kind of over centralize on Nair. I'm just trying to figure it out more,
Okay.
like just make laser
Do you get
Nair and
crouch
stuff.
canceled at all?
Um, I should. I feel a
You
little odd.
should.
Like, yeah, I know.
You
I
mean the
know that
Falcos
like,
you're playing don't do it?
or Oh, are you saying that
I
I'm
was
getting
saying,
crouch
do you
canceled?
get, because you said you nair a lot, so the
Yeah, I
first thing
thought you
I
meant
noticed
do I
when
CC lasers and then Nair?
you're saying, sorry, say that again.
I thought you meant that. I thought you were asking if I CC lasers
Oh
and
no
then
no no.
Nair. Yeah. So do I get CC'd? I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we can
And
just start diving in. And
yeah,
is this a best of three or best of five?
it's a best of 5.
Does it go to game five or
4, I think.
four? Okay, so we have a number of games to work with, so we can maybe be a little pickier um, in terms of the interactions we pick. And you can see my screen, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah, you said you didn't see it. Okay, we see most of it. We see you get. Oh, wait, you're not
I just
Falco.
missed this. I missed this with punish, I think, and then just get shined.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was like, well, this is great. You did the perfect thing. So that's just execution.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to read too much into it. Well, you get hit somehow. I guess it was a laser.
Yeah, I think I've just taken all lasers at
Wait,
this
no,
point.
you. Oh, okay. It was all lasers. Um. So when you're doing this dash back, you're ready for this down air, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you actually just flubbed, and normally you would hit this. You think?
Yeah, I actually miss this. This happens a lot, actually. He just shines afterwards, and I get shined. But I think that's
Okay.
just like something I should practice somehow, like in 20XX or something. Because I really shouldn't
Uh.
be missing that. It's like a
Yeah, I mean, I
reaction.
think the big thing is like paying attention to like whether he's fast falling or not, right?
Uh,
Because that will greatly change the timing. Does that make sense?
it's true. Yeah, I feel like he very rarely mixes up the fast fall and the
I
drift.
think you kind of just have to react because like some Falcos will do it.
Will.
They'll mix it up randomly. Like if they notice that the fox is dashing away, I know this is something I sometimes do where I'll be like, oh shit, I'm kind of reaching with this down air, but I'm already down airing. I'm gonna no fast fall, so I go further.
Hmm.
Because like if the Falco fast falls, he lands like here. If he no fast falls, maybe he gets all the way to here.
Yeah,
Um,
is that something I can like pay attention to? I feel like I'm
I think
already
you
like
can pay attention to it. I don't think you could necessarily react, but what you could do is like space for the full length there, and then if you see them, so like if you get to the point where like you're ready for the full length there, but if they fast fall, they're also landing sooner. So you dash back, you see the full, you're dashing back for the full length, and if you see the full length, you're just gonna grab him. And then if you see him pull back on the dare, or you see him fast fall so he goes less distance, you have to in that moment recognize that it's slightly different, and maybe either do like a slight hesitation with your dash back in. So you could do like sort of a foxtrot and then dash back in with an up smash, or aerial. You could do something like hit punish the shine after.
I
Um,
kind of I think in that sometimes when they like drift back, I'll like notice it and like do a running shine instead.
yeah,
So like goes a little further and it's faster.
yeah. So that would just be like helping you make it more consistent, and that
Yeah.
it's kind of like tech chasing, where you just have to have that gut instinct as to like it's almost like this like gut confidence level, right? Where if something just doesn't feel right in the tech chase, you kind of just bail out and then go for
Hmm.
a read. Do you ever do that?
That's I've been getting better at that.
Okay, yeah. So it's similar to that. So you just have to practice like trusting your gut instinct to tell you when you're not prepared or when you're not like reacting just right. And sometimes it can be really subtle. It'll be like the way you dashed, just like you can't dash back in at the correct spacing to get the whiff punish, and you have to be like, okay, I just need to play the next mix up instead of
Yeah.
commit. You don't want to like remain committed to the swift punish just because you're dashing back now, and that's just like a higher level version of with punishing.
Yeah.
Let me see if he actually does the fastball. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, so he did do the fast fall. Do you see that?
Yeah.
I can decrease the speed.
I can just tell from the distance he went that he fast
Yeah.
fell. Yeah.
So you can see that's why you got shine there. And that was before I even saw it. So
Bad.
wait, what'd you say?
I just like double jump is pretty bad.
Oh, okay. So full hop. I'm trying to think about the full hop.
Yeah, the full hop's not great.
It was really weird that he ran off. So I almost like don't blame you, because if he does like anything on the platform to try to attack you, then this full hop's good. So I'm not sweating that too much, honestly. And then, yeah, I would look for the quick grab. Do you ever intentionally go for that? The double jump and you side B like close to the ledge and you grab it quicker?
Yeah.
That's really good in situations like these.
Yeah.
Because the other option would be like jump back shorten. But you were actually so close you couldn't even do that.
Yeah, I think I was just going for like the grab from very far away horizontally, and I was just misjudged where I was.
Mm-hmm.
That's unfortunate.
I keep forgetting I have the 5-second change. Okay, so we grab. Oh, you regular get up. Wait, I missed the ledge dash. I mean, he did a really good space bear, so you could do like the dash back. You probably know most of the ledge dash options, right?
Yeah, like
ledge dash back to
down.
beat that spacing bear is really good.
Yeah.
You can always play it safe with shield, because I mean Falco throwing you off stage is pretty bad, but most Falcos will not immediately think to go for a grab there. They're focused on like zoning you out and stuffing your ledge dash into attacks. That's what they are worried about.
Okay.
And we see that with the up tilt too. So he's like,
yeah, I usually do this like intentionally to beat this up tilt, but just spacing is bad.
Well, I think it's the percent, right? I actually have been wondering this.
Like the 8% thing with the clank.
Yeah, like why does it clank sometimes? I guess maybe it happens. Okay.
Failing.
Does it only win when Falco's up tilt is stale? It must be that, right? But it feels like it always beats it, or like usually beats it.
I think that I just like only hit his like. No, that doesn't make sense. I don't know.
Yeah, I might have to test that and get back to you. Let me write that down in my notes, because I've been wondering that for a while. I do know Falco has 2 different hitboxes on his up tilt, which most people don't know. But I thought they were just different trajectories. I'm pretty sure that they're the same strength.
I know that.
Okay. Okay. Probably should respect his pressure a little more here. So like you do this shield, and you see him short hopping, right? So it's like he's getting a really late down air.
Yeah.
And then I couldn't tell what you tried to do, but
did I? Okay.
If you try to like roll in, that's like somewhat okay, but I would just respect it, because there's a lot of situations where Falco's shield pressure is actually dangerous for him. So like, let's say he hits this shine. Fox shine out of shield is actually really scary. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah, I'm aware. Like
if you just
he has like 1 frame leniency on the down air and like 2 on the nair.
Well, the dare is -2 if he does it the frame before he lands. But the issue is after the shine. Like the Falco can't even wave dash away before Fox shine out of shield just hits him.
Wow, that's really sad. Actually.
And it is spacing dependent. So if the shine is spaced a little, he might avoid it. But like his head leans forward during the wave dash, so the shine just basically hits a lot of stuff after Falco's shine. And then the only thing Falco could feasibly do to beat that, let's say he does, if he does shine grab, that would lose. And if he does shine into immediate aerial, that's what people traditionally think of as like the counter to shine out of shield after the shine, right?
Really?
But
okay.
Oh, okay, that's like the old school belief. It's like if you do aerial into early shine, or if you do shine into early aerial, that suffs their shield grab or shine out of shield. That was like the old school knowledge. But yeah, so it's like if he unless he's gonna do an immediate aerial and get lucky that you are also slow, then you could just shine out of shield after this shine, and I think that's pretty strong.
Yeah, I start spamming it.
Okay. Yeah, it just seemed like you timed it after the aerial. And the reason I'm harping on it is because it's so important to be good out of shield versus Falco. But like when I play Hax, who's like one of the best foxes out of shield, it's actually just a totally different matchup than everyone else. Because it feels like I'm so limited in how I can actually hit his shield to the point that like I don't even want to hit his shield anymore. I'd rather just dash dance while he's shielding, and then I try to like hit his out of shield movement instead. So you can sort of become like this this bubble where like they're afraid to touch you, and then that gives you more leniency to do things like wave dash forward shine as like an aggressive option because they don't want to hit your shield. Okay, nice. Little eager. What'd you say?
Ambitious.
Yeah, ambitious is the perfect word for this. So let me see.
I should probably just like shield drop through the platform and.
Yeah, I'm not really worried about what you should have done because I'm more worried about like what you were thinking. But I guess you just it didn't register that he slid off, is what it seemed like.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Like if you had shined him in the air and he was landing there, then I think this up air is like whatever, you know, because then it like covers second place. But he slid off and you were still trying to attack. But maybe that wasn't what happened. Maybe you knew he slid off and you just were hoping he'd stand still.
Yeah, I think my immediate thought of seeing that is like I thought he would just like laser in place, like completely in place.
Yeah, Falco isn't inclined to laser when you're on platforms. I know some will, but like the good ones will be looking for up tilt on this jump off stuff. Mm-hmm. And like if they're going to laser, they're going to back up like he did, specifically to avoid that stuff. Because it happens a lot in Falco dittos too. So Falcos are pretty used to this interaction where, and actually it happens versus Marth and Sheik too. They're always like running off this platform, being super annoying. They'll do run off air. So any like mediocre Falco at this point is pretty much used to moving off center and then only lasering there.
They have a really good spacing there, yeah.
Nice DI. I like that, challenging the drop down. Let's see how our tech chase went. Yeah, so you can see see how like non-threatening this shield pressure is? I mean, this one's like a fadeaway, but even still, it's like you're literally at frame advantage off of it. You did a great wave dash. And it's like Falco actually feels pressured here because he doesn't have laser control and you're within striking distance. So
I'm still a little scared of back air here.
Oh, you should be. You should be, especially because you're at high percents and he's at 0. But you can also think like, well, if you're afraid of back air because you think he might do it, then if you're not going to go in, then you want to position to beat the back air, right? So if he throws out an auto cancel back air thinking you'll run in, well, if you're just chilling here, then you can run in up smash and start building your damage up because he's still at 0. So that's kind of how the mentality should be. Anytime you're within, I call it immediate threat range. Like whenever you're within range where he can't react to your approach. I don't remember if I went over that with Corey in his lesson, but... Okay, so you get laser grabbed. How did that happen? Laser? Oh, okay. So you tried to call him out. Yeah, I mean, a lower risk way of doing this is turn around up tilt. But
yeah, I like before I watched your lesson, with Corey, I was like, I don't like that much at low percent, but it does kind of just lead into grab if they're in the air.
Yeah.
So
and Falco's not usually approaching with running shine versus Fox, because like even if you as Falco, even if you running shine and like you option select the crouch versus the up tilt, you actually just like get pushed too far for shine to hit anyway, because it's Falco's little baby shine. So it's not like Fox Dittos where maybe you're used to getting like running shined after it or something.
Wait, can you go back? What'd you say about option selecting the crouch?
So like as Falco or as Spaces, you can like run up and try to do running shine, and it option selects a crouch if they up tilt, or like Falcons will do run up crouch and then grab, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they're just like holding down in case they get up tilted. But as Falco, it doesn't really work because
I see.
I mean maybe they could grab, but
That's like whatever.
yeah.
I should shield. I never shield. I'm at too high %. Like I always go for the crouch tech chase. So
Yeah, I mean you just didn't realize the percent, right?
yeah.
So I think this is a position where you kind of want to disengage and reset. So like, I love the attempt for the power shield because you don't really lose anything by going for it. And then I think wave landing to side plat is really good here.
Yeah, I think
And
I want to pull up here anyway. So
you wanted to?
or I don't know in the moment, but like yeah, here I see like I can just full hop and just get away for free.
Yeah. And like the important thing to realize about being on side plat is like versus a lot of characters it'll feel risky, especially at 130, right? But Falco's only way to like hit you like off stage. I mean, he could short hop up air or he could jump shine. Both of those are pretty risky. So like if he does jump shine, you can literally just shine, you can just shield grab him, or you can shield drop shine, or you can just shield drop down and then he's up there. And if he does the short hop up air, you could like shield drop drill, or you could just wave dash away and just get out of the corner, and now he's cornered. And then the only other way he has to like actually hit you off stage is to do like a rising full hop nair or back air, and that puts him in such a bad position if you shield. So you really want to abuse the fact that shielding on this side plat is tough for Falco to challenge. Now, it's still not a good spot, obviously, but you can work from here as kind of like a home base. So like use this and like you have different options branching off into different directions. Instead, we're like going for the immediate outplay. So that's what I would classify this as. It's like you're trying to like just outplay him immediately. And if you're going to do that, you can't hesitate, which was like the one mistake. So if you had actually just committed to the power shield, wave dash forward, up smash, maybe you get it, right? Like you were pretty close, but you kind of like waited to react.
Like waited, like I didn't wave dash immediately.
Yeah, like if you watch the power shield, you can see you hesitate just a split second.
Yeah.
And that made all the difference. And you actually still have a little bit of stage to work with. You were like right here, so you do have a little bit to work with. But obviously that's not preferable. That would be like a pretty hard call out on him aerialing, because if he does approaching laser, then you're in a pretty bad position. So yeah, I prefer the waveland to side plat there for sure. Nice.
Yes.
You should try to grab though, if you can get in the habit.
I was grab right there.
Yep, right here.
Yeah.
Because he hasn't even landed yet, and you're already actionable.
If it's like super low, then it doesn't grab, and
Yeah, as long as you're like aware.
Yeah.
Because like getting up smash or grab here is so much better than the shine. But I mean, you do get the tech chase.
The problem I have there is like when I'm in like the landing animation and I'm hitting Z, I feel like I light shield sometimes.
Oh yeah, I would use L and A.
Okay, then sometimes I
Yeah, that's what I do to avoid, like, you'll still end up shielding if you grab too early, but then it's like you're shielding and you wait for Falco to do the shine. If you feel like it's too tight of a timing, then I guess don't go for it. But
no,
as Falco, I actually don't do that too much. I almost exclusively do the shine. So I'm not speaking from experience, but I guess I'm on the receiving end of it quite a bit, where people hit this, and maybe it's because you jumped up so high, but I feel like you could still get it.
Yeah, that's a grab for sure.
Something to at least pay attention to. Okay. Wait.
Another miss on that.
So, okay, a little slow. Up tilt pressure. He's jumping out of shield. Okay, so he just called you out. As long as you don't always dash away there, I think that's fine.
I always dash away there.
Okay, so what do you think we should be doing instead some of the time?
Just continuing the pressure. So like after this up tilt, maybe just. I mean, I know like Nair would beat that,
Mm-hmm.
but
It's kind of hard to
this
get in
spacing
there.
is
I would
a
just
little
back
weird.
air.
Back air, okay.
Yeah, because like you have again, this is like the biggest difference in the matchup for me. It's like uh, so when Fox is shielding, he feels so safe, and it's like so hard to hit him, and it's like, oh my god, I can't do anything. And then if I grab him, I don't get anything. So
Mhm.
Fox's shield feels very strong, and Falco's shield feels very weak. Like
Yes.
if you do basically any nair other than super early, it feels like I can't move out of shield quick enough. If I roll and you like wave shine the correct direction, then you could grab it. Um, what else is there? I feel like I get poked a lot by
Oh
like just
yeah.
random shit pokes me all the time. Um, Fox isn't susceptible to spot dodges or anything. So yeah, I feel
Really?
like your shield pressure is really good in this matchup. Oh, and um, okay, so like let's say you do the back air, even if Falco gets gets a shield grab on you, not a big deal.
Yeah.
But the shield grab is hard enough to get, and then the shine doesn't reach if you do like even mediocre spacing. Like
Yes.
you can move like halfway to him, so like the halfway point between where you're standing, you can move like right here, like have the center of your body be right here, back air shield, and he still wouldn't be able to shine out a shield, even if it's an early back air. So you can kind of just like spam stuff on top of him, and he doesn't have many good options. So imagine you just do like a somewhat early back air, but you don't fade it all the way in so that shine hits, and then he rolls in because he just doesn't know what else to do. So
hmm
does that all make sense?
Yeah, I should just be back airing there more. This happens so much where I feel like okay, I did some pressure. It's time to get out. Just like as like a some sort of
Mm-hmm.
pattern that I've learned,
Well, it's
and
probably
then
a
you just
pattern you learned from like Marth
other
or like
matchups.
yeah other matchups. This is like a terrible idea to tell someone to like oh after you up tilt their
Just keep
shield
back
just keep
airing.
attacking them. It's like the worst thing you could do.
Yeah,
It's like
be
literally
like
every other character,
I
even
get
like a
lasered.
Kirby. Like Kirby's gonna wave dash back and grab you. So like, but
Yeah,
yeah.
I get lasered like out of the corner like that so much. So okay, that's good to know. And then can I like watch that down air again? Yeah, he does a little drift back.
Yeah,
So
let me watch. I didn't know which one you were referring to. I'm not even sure if it was a drift back. I think it might have just been a fast fall. And wispy. I think it was
uh
wispy. Deadass. Hard to
does
tell, but
Wispy like even push you when you're in the air?
yeah, I actually wasn't sure about that, but you can test it by floating in the air with Peach.
Okay.
Yeah. There we go. And you notice when he does the nair, he doesn't fast fall. So maybe something to
Uh,
consider.
he's trying to like really get me here.
Yeah, when so
Really
maybe
reach.
he's thinking like, okay, Fox is further away. I want to use the nair to like hit from further, and I'm gonna no fast fall. I don't know if that's what he's thinking, but it might be right.
Yeah.
Good tech chase. Boom. Okay, you definitely should have done the double hobby shine on him though, right here. It's very important that you double
Yeah,
shine.
shine rising.
Let him
grill.
know that you play claw. Oh no.
Hmm.
Okay. General invul thing. If you successfully like outplay someone's invul, no reason to like challenge there, right?
Yeah.
Like you outplay him perfectly. Like that wavelength back was sick. You jump up here when he's zoning up tilt. You outplayed him, and then like accidental roll. So it looked like you tried to spot dot or a shield drop. I don't know if you remember if that's the case.
Probably.
So
Well, yeah.
if it was, that's like another example of you being over eager, just like thinking, oh, let me just attack now, and then you kind of do that again here. So
Mhm.
maybe just being more. I, I I could just say patient, but it's more that like you want to have some sort of setup or like so I don't know if you know anything about chess, but it's like in chess you don't just move your queen out and start attacking the other person, right? You sort of develop a structure. So you kind of want to do that in melee too. You want to have some sort of positioning that favors you before you attack.
Okay, yeah, that I know that in other matches. I don't really know if I have that much against Falco in terms of like, and also I don't think I like.
I mean, the simplest thing is just to evaluate whether it's a bad position to attack from. So like, you would never tell someone else to attack here, I'd assume, right?
I mean, maybe you can get like a pretty safe bear of some sort because I feel like he's just in. So
and
much
if you hit the bear, what do you get?
I mean,
you get nothing.
Best case, I imagine like you land on the ground with it, but he's a little far into.
Right. I guess I just meant like I try to evaluate things in terms of best case scenario and worst case scenario because I think that often highlights situations where we have like a one-track mind. So like you're so like mentally committed to attacking here, you're not even thinking about whether you'll get anything if it works. So like best case scenario here is you wave dash off back air and he like gets hit and slides off the platform and ends up in the corner or something. That's like best case scenario. And then worst case scenario is like he dodges the back air somehow and then it whiff punishes you for like a huge combo. So, because like there's no way you get a huge combo out of this is the moral of the story.
Yes. Also, when you were pointing out like my play in like during my invuln, I noticed like I really don't pay attention to like I won this.
Yeah.
Like by avoiding him. I feel like the need to like continue some sort of positional advantage.
Sure. I've started viewing the game more like that the past few months, where just like if someone, so it really started with Marth because I was like, dude, these Marths just never approach, and I had to start shifting my mindset into like, okay, if they retreat and I shoot a laser, I literally won the mix-up. Like he has less stage now. I need to move forward and claim my victory. And then we play another mix-up. And if he keeps dashing back, then he's going to lose 3 mix-ups in a row, and then he's cornered. And then I can go for an approach. So for Fox, it's obviously not as big of an issue because you're faster.
Yeah.
But I would still say like you can use that for situations like respawn invul where there's no way you could actually punish the up tilt because he's literally invincible. But you can still consider this a win, and that'll help focus your mind as far as like what your goal should be, right? So like Falco's coming down,
hit him.
And you need to have it in your mind as like, if I can avoid this Falco for 2 seconds, I literally win. Like the mix-up. So if you just turn everything into like a mix-up that could be won, it's much easier to like stay focused on what you need to be doing. And then I think like, so the goal. What would you say the goal is here then? So his
honestly with this whole, I mean, it's like I think my goal is like I gotta like get in on him. He's like doing this dumb back.
Right, that's what you were thinking before. What do you think if you wanted to change what winning this mix-up looked like, what would you change it to?
I would just like land in center.
Right, and why would you want to land in center?
I mean, it's hard to like. It's not like I can get much of anything off attacking him on the platform. So
right, that's why you wouldn't attack him. Why would you go to center?
It's
why
just
not roll away from him? Wait, what'd you say?
I mean, that's just generally a good position.
Right, so that goes back to like what I was getting at with the like chess analogy, where like if you're not going to like destroy him off the opening, well then your goal should be to reposition to like a better position.
Yeah.
So that's all I was getting at.
Okay.
So so that's like another example of you can view that as a mix-up where like if you can reposition to center and him on side plat, that's a win. So just another like non-hit win that you can
I had to get dopamine from that, not just
hits.
Exactly.
You need to get the dopamine fix from the reposition. Like, yes, I got center stage, you dumbass bird. I think up tilt probably better there. Anytime up smash doesn't combo, it just like so sad to see. Oh, I guess you maybe got it if the wind doesn't blow you off.
I should have up tilted either way.
Yeah, because like if he DIs away, like it definitely doesn't combo.
It gets a little tricky for me to like get the turnaround in that situation, and I just had to practice. I like full hop over this approaching laser.
Yeah, I think you did the right thing. You just maybe you could have had the up air out sooner. Would have been good, right? Because like you don't need it to be that late to be safe on a shield. Does that make sense?
I honestly have no idea like how up air works on shield. So so I can never do that.
I can test it real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure either, but it feels really bad. As Falco, like if Fox ever does up air that's even like reasonably late, I just immediately like give up.
You don't even try to shine out a shield.
It actually doesn't seem that good. It's -5. What the fuck? Should I be shining this out of shield? Oh, it's -3 if you do it super late.
Okay.
But -2 is the best I can get.
Okay, I'll do it more.
But yeah, I think the other thing is that it spaces. Like it feels like it pushes them pretty far.
Yeah, that's when I
don't know if
when I
I'm-
play ices, like when people would just spam up airs on my shield, that's actually so strong.
Yeah. It's the same idea.
Yeah.
So again, just abusing Falco's out of shield game. Like, shield is not like a great option for him here. But yeah, that was like a very minor thing. I like the up air idea in general. He just shiny frame perfect. Like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Oh no, that seemed eager, right? So
Where?
like, just watch your tendency to like hold W the next 3 seconds, right? Running down tilt, running nair, full hop nair. So like you're just being very telegraphed. And even if the Falco isn't even like watching the screen, if they happen to have a playstyle that assumes people run forward, then he's going to demolish you, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't need awareness of it for it to like work.
That full hop, nair, those like I remember I played like Joey Donuts once, and I was like, oh, I'm doing pretty well, and then like I think he just started adapting to that, and I just started getting destroyed. Just going this full hop nair all the time.
Falco dealt with it perfectly. He lasered you out of the air. He maybe could have dash attacked, but then the grab. So if you do get lasered out of the air, you either want to double jump away immediately or shine to protect yourself and then double jump away. And then like sometimes you can like wave land back, but that's situational. You really want to stick with the shine out, because like if Falco tries to run in, like I mean I wish I could go frame by frame, but you maybe like look, I felt like I saw one frame where you were actionable, right? And that's all you need is one frame where you can shine, and then Falco's going for this grab because he outplayed you, and then it just doesn't matter because Fox is OP, right? But it's only if you get the frame perfect shine that it's OP. Okay. So then we have, I like this, so we're playing nice and patient now, right? We shield, full hop sort of faking forward, we go back down. Now we're dash dancing, so we're not like just running in like a maniac. Okay. So that was a reasonable attempt.
Yeah, I think I like saw him like lasering.
Yeah. And it looked like you were hella close to hitting him. So maybe just don't do it from as far away though. Let me see how far away he was. Like, yeah. So you're kind of assuming, even though you're seeing him laser, you're assuming he's going to run in after. He didn't have to run in. So that was the problem with that one. If he was like already here, then I think that nair becomes much better.
Okay. I feel like Falcos are just always accounting for that full hop nair, or at least
the good Falcos, yeah. Like, I love when Foxes full hop these days.
Yeah, I'm trying to like remove.
I want to play IBDW because I haven't played him in a while, and I know he's like notorious for full hopping. But I honestly feel like he's just not that good versus Falco. Like the situation, or like the situations it's really good in, are not the ones you'd expect. So it's more like, yeah, it's definitely not these ones where they can react, because like that's the issue with this is ultimately they can just react and deal with it. Okay, again, not respecting the pressure. Right?
Yeah, I tried to shine on a shield.
Yeah, and you try to do it after the nair. That's like the big issue. If you do it after the shine, I mean, the only issue is you could get double shined. But other than that, like, what is the Falco like? Let's say you got hit by the nair after going for the shine. The nair itself isn't even that bad, but Well, I guess it is at this percent. Damn, you went really far. So yeah, then at this percent, if you feel like you're high percent, then just roll away. So it's like if you wait for after the shine and then roll, Falco has to do a crazy early nair to even hit you. And then I think even if you're vulnerable, sometimes your roll animation, like the roll startup that's vulnerable, will still dodge. Because your character still like moves forward or moves away. Does that make sense?
He dodges the shine.
Yeah, or the aerial.
Oh.
Because the nair's like in the air.
Oh, that nair. Okay, I see what you mean.
Yeah. The second nair. Okay. That's reasonable enough. Maybe just shield instead, though, right? If you can tell that... It seemed like you noticed he was up here.
Yeah, like I did this to beat that, so I should have just shielded.
Yeah, I mean, the bear was really good. It just didn't... If you, like, want another option, shield would probably be good there. Because, like, a lot of Falcos will do early drop-down aerials. They won't time it. Because they want to, like, hit the ledge dash, right? Yeah, that's what we were talking about. Boom. Okay, messed up punish. Yay. See, that's what you want to do. See, like, this is so annoying for Falco. It's like, I outplayed you. I lasered you out of the air. That's what I'm supposed to do. You're not even hard shielding. And I get shined. And now I'm getting knocked out. And now it's like I'm one tech roll away from, like, just getting shined off the stage and dying. Or up smash. So, like, that's how it should feel for Falco all the time. It's like, he should feel like he has to win 3 mix-ups to get a hit.
Okay.
Or, like, a really hard read. Okay.
I had a little read, but you didn't do it.
Oh.
I think that wasn't up tilt. Yeah, I think this was probably like a turnaround up smash, but I should just up tilt.
Yeah, I mean, whatever hits.
If the
up smash hits, it's probably... I don't know. I love up tilt, but I also am not a Fox main.
Yeah, I think the problem is that, like, when I, in, like, Uncle Punch, when I do, like, the combo training and I do an up tilt there, it'll reset me, even though it's, like...
Yeah. Do you have the new one?
Not a combo, but, like...
I think the new one actually, like, maybe that's not implemented yet, but I think they're going to add a buffer window, so you can have, like, a combo within 5 frames before it resets.
Oh, okay.
So, I'm looking forward to that. I need to find out if the new one has it already.
Okay.
Because I have the same issue. And that's with Falco combos, I have that issue. I'll, like, do, like, the craziest wave shine combo, and they're out for, like, 1 frame before my down air connects. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. But yeah, maybe just practice that specifically in Uncle Punch. Like, put him at 16% and do up tilt and the grab. Or, like, whatever the lowest percent is where it'll true combo, do that, and then just practice up tilt, and then they're, like, doing crazy smash DI or whatever. Like, put it on 100% smash DI and random DI, and just see if you can chase him and grab on reaction.
Okay.
Okay. So this is basically just a full hop. That's kind of how you want to think of dropping down from the top lat.
Yeah, those are just, that angle is just never going to work. Like, it's always going to be accounted for.
It'll work against bad players. This is like the bad player slayer, right? Where you just do run off. Because I do it as Falco. I do, like, the wave dash off on Yoshi's, the wave dash off fast fall through the platform bear. I'm just like, oh, I'm so sick. Then I play Zane, and he just grabs me in the corner. Not even just Zane, like, even a mediocre Sheik on unranked will just, like, wave dash back and grab me. I'm like, oh, yeah. People know about this.
Yeah, I mean, I remember I was having an issue where I, like, it would react to them just, like, messing up their tech skill below me, and I just still wouldn't do it. So I'm like, I don't know. I think I'm just, like, doing it.
I think the way you should think of it is, like, you don't really want to be doing approaches that are reactable, right? So Falco's really slow. So the last thing you want to do is give him something he can actually react to in anti-air or get out of the way from. So if you had to break this approach down into 2 pieces so that they can't react, where would you go?
I would, like, break it into 2 pieces so they can't react. I mean,
so from here to here is too far.
Yes.
Where could
So
we go?
I would either like short hop to the side plat or just get down on the ground somewhat close to him.
Yep, I think both of those are like you see how like that solves the problem of being reactable, right?
Yeah.
Now getting to the ground presents the issue of like he's lasering you maybe. Um, so I think side plat's pretty strong here. Does
There's like
Fox
a bunch
have
of
to
big
short
ones.
hop or can you just run off on Dreamland?
I think I'd have to short hop there.
I think you can do it. You might have to do something crazy like laser interrupt or something.
That'd
But
be cool.
I'm pretty sure you can get it. If you can't, then go for the short hop. The only thing you have to be careful about is Falco jump shining you. But if you just short hop,
He never does the jump shines, but
right?
yeah.
I'm just saying for other Falcos. Like if I saw a Fox do that, I would look for the jump shine. But I think if the Fox empty lands and shields, it's really hard to punish. So versus like a better Fox player who's doing stuff like that, I'd be more hesitant to go for the jump shine. And then that can let you do stuff like you could also just drop through
Yeah.
and do a back
That's not
air.
okay.
But then you're falling into the same sort of trap. You don't want to do the short hop off, drop through here, and then Falco just dashes to the right a little, lasers, and now you're cornered. So you have to be a little trickier. Just add like one more layer of trickiness. So maybe like short hop off, fall through, double jump, wave land, back air him over here, right? So you're sort of like doing the first movement to prompt him to avoid it, and then you do a second movement, either like a wave land or you land on the side plat, and you bait out some sort of movement from him, and then you do the second part of your approach. So that's what I mean by breaking it down into two pieces.
Okay.
And you can do this with like basically any situation in any matchup. So maybe another example in like another matchup, just to give you a wider scope of like if you're playing a Marth who's dash dancing here and you're like kind of far away, you can run up and then wave land down or wave dash down, right? So you do that sort of like wave stop, and you didn't really do anything except close the distance between you, but you're prompting Marth to make a decision because now you're within the unreactable range. So if Marth thought you were approaching and he just goes for a dash dance grab on your approach because he saw you moving forward, well now he gave up stage and you won the mix up essentially.
Yeah.
So the win for this mix up is to like prompt some sort of movement from the Falco in a way where you didn't have to commit. So if you like empty land on the side plat and don't have to commit to actually attacking, then you're ready to punish whatever he does.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm really loving these like just like mixing up the up throw DI, but
I think the back throw is fine. That's what
Yeah.
the top foxes do to me.
yeah,
You
it's
just
usually
have
like
to
a
react, right?
super, yeah, it's usually like a really nice and easy Zag chase. I just missed.
Okay, as long as you normally hit it.
Yeah.
It's definitely not easy for Falco Shine.
Yeah, but something about the rhythm of it is like I don't know. It's
Yeah,
weird.
it looked like you
Especially
were
in
uncomfortable with the foxtrot, so maybe you consider a dash wave dash instead. Like it's a little more technical, but I feel like it's easier to like be consistent.
I kind of like that. That one dash always like works
Okay.
for me.
Okay,
usually.
if
I
it's
think
consistent,
the
then that's
timing.
totally fine.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if that was the reason you messed up. Okay.
Yeah, dashing back
Okay.
here.
Yeah, I think this was the spot where you could have done the turnaround up tilt again, right?
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty scared of like getting air. Like, I don't want to trade with an aerial here.
Yeah, I wouldn't really recommend it now that I look at the spacing. I think the waveline onto side plat probably, right?
Yeah, I mean that's just always like such a easy. I think that's always.
Well, I
such a
think
good
if
option.
Falco's right here, it's pretty bad. Because
Yeah,
that's what I
but-
look for. So if I can get to like right here where I can like jump shine it, that's when I start like looking for the fox full hops. Because I can actually punish it. But from this distance, there's just no way I'm getting there in time.
I see.
Let me
I
think
feel like
what
just in
else.
general, like
Oh,
forcing
and then
him to start doing
the other
the jump
thing
turns.
is that I went over this with Milkman, where like you take laser and then dash forward a little to throw off his spacing and then shield.
I never do. Yeah, I never do that.
Yeah, so run up shield, whether it's like after take laser or just in general. Um, and maybe now that we've gone over like how Fox's shield can be so powerful, that makes a little more sense why you would want to do that. Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, imagine you just do take laser, run up shield here, and it's like even if he did an aerial, you would block the aerial. But when he doesn't do the aerial, well now he's lasering into the corner. That's why I would never tell Falco to do this. Like he took a very big risk by doing that approaching laser.
If
Um,
I so
Go
if I
ahead.
did that run up shield, I would be like,
You would be behind him, and you could just shine him.
okay,
You would realize he didn't aerial, and then shine him, and he'd be like getting pushed into the corner.
because he like wouldn't want to like full approaching late like that run up shield option is like I'm a little scared of like taking a laser on my shield at that point, but that's like not going to happen with that dash forward. Like that's the
Yeah,
point of
yeah.
it.
The dash forward is pretty crucial because it messes up the spacing. So like I agree if you just stayed here and shielded, then this approaching laser just like destroys you, right? He's
Uh-huh.
like definitely getting some sort of good shield pressure. So
Let's
I
see.
agree with that. Even if you had dashed away and shielded, like I guess that doesn't make much sense though. Because like if you dash away and shield, then it's like you're just in the corner. So
Yeah.
yeah, I think waveland to side plat or like dash forward shield. You could also just hard call out his approach with the roll in. Don't underestimate that. If he's like
Mhm.
never covering the roll in, like he can get reversaled really hard for that, right? So just imagine you after that take laser you roll in,
Yeah,
or
just
you like
like
run up shield a laser and then roll in. I think there's something about doing take laser roll in that's like less obvious to the Falco because like they're not shielding. So you think if I
yeah.
see Fox shield a laser, I'm sort of like thinking in the back of my mind maybe he rolls in. But if I see him get hit by a laser, I usually don't think that. So that's something to consider.
Okay.
Was there a particular game after this one that you wanted to look into?
Um, maybe like the state. So like the next two games are like Yoshi's and then FD, which are I feel like a little less good for like learning because there's just a lot of. I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's no particular game. I guess we can just keep
Okay.
going.
I'm surprised you say that because I think, I mean, well, it sounds like you think Yoshi's is the one stage you tend to win on, right?
That's not even. I lose this game on Yoshi's, so we should just
Right.
watch it probably. But
Okay, well, I was very weird. I was very surprised you said FD because to me that's usually the best stage to learn from, in my experience.
true. This game I think is kind of a wash on FD, but
In your favor?
yeah, the
Okay.
the thing with like Yoshi's though is I just feel like the laser like ground situations don't come up that often, so it's um that's the only reason I'm a little
The laser
hesitant
ground.
about that.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, if we that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think normally FD is like a good example of like how to play the matchup without platforms, and if you can do that, then adding in platforms is usually easier. Here's an example of you shielding, just since it randomly came up. I mean, it's a little different because you didn't run up shield, but you can see like this happens a lot when Falcons aren't respecting the fact that you could shield.
I think I should have wave dash back shined, but yeah.
But yeah, let's go to Pokemon is game 4.
Yeah. Wait, we started at like 5, right?
Oh, we started a little late.
Okay.
I have 55 minutes on my timer. We won't be going the same length for this. Normally, the second game is much easier because, like, I mean, if you notice any of the stuff we already went over, you can kind of just shout it out, just so I know you're recognizing it.
Yeah, that would be good. Yeah. I don't know why I don't just like
There's
I don't
one
know
that
if
came
I'm
up.
staggering this. Let me watch again. I'm just like holding W and he is like retreating laser.
Yeah, I was getting at the take laser up smash
That's just like
instead
a
of
pattern.
instead of up tilt. just to be like less risky. He didn't whiff punish it, so maybe it wasn't obvious because of that. But if the Falco chooses the dash chance there and you up tilt, it's really hard to punish. Like you can probably shield. If you do that up smash any dash chances, you're getting comboed like crazy hard.
Okay.
So yeah. Like if I ever noticed a Fox had any sort of tendency to up smash there, I would instantly start doing more dash chances, and they'd get punished so hard for it.
Okay.
And then, like if they adjusted and did more up tilts later, then that's great. But I think normally, like what I would guess is the case for you is you would just either not up smash or you would up smash. You probably wouldn't change the riskiness level of what you're doing. Does that make sense? Most players don't do that, so that's why I mentioned. So like there's two solutions. If you think they're going to laser dash hands here, you can either guess correctly with the up smash and like accept the hard punish if you're wrong, or you can choose not to play that mix up and like dash away so that you don't get blown up for the up smash. The other way to think of it is, oh, he blew me up for the up smash. I still want to cover the forward movement, but I'm going to do it with an up tilt instead so I don't get punished as hard. That's all I was saying.
Okay.
What were you going to say?
I feel like at this range, I get lasered at this range, I'm just like, I feel like I should just get down aired.
Okay, so if you think he's going to down air, what are some options you have? I feel like you have a ton of options in this scenario.
I think like an early down air would just like I can't even dash back. Well, I guess that's pretty far. I think
you
in the
definitely
moment,
dash back. I promise.
I can dash back this one, yeah. But I think in the moment, I was thinking that it was like a lot closer.
Mm-hmm.
That's usually what I.
Well, he does the second one right after. That's why you thought that.
It's a second laser.
But then he shines, so maybe that's not what you were thinking of. But he does do a second laser after. He does a half approaching laser.
Why does he do that?
To avoid the up smash.
Really?
Yeah, this is what Falcons do. This is what Squid was the first one to really start talking about it. But like Falcons had always done it. Like you shoot a laser at this distance where you can't, because Falcons know like, okay, I can't go for the down air on Fox here. He's too far away. He's just gonna dash and grab me. So what we've started doing instead is we laser, and then we do like a half approach. So it's where you dash and then let go of the stick. So the stick resets to neutral before we jump. And then we get like this half distance. So you can see he's like barely crossing the gray line.
Yeah.
So he knew, I mean, he didn't know, but he had the intuition that you were going to do some in-place option or you were going to retreat. And either way, like, this is safe. So this loses to, like, take laser approaching up smash or nair or running shine, which I don't think you've done any of those. Maybe you did one up smash where you did take laser approaching up smash. But I feel like you haven't done any approaches out of take laser.
No.
But maybe you did in other games of the set. I don't know.
Yeah, I think this is pretty far on, so maybe I just... Yeah.
But yeah, so like the other options I was thinking is Waveland onto Psyplat. Right? Again, like that's where you're hard to challenge. He's a little closer, so like Jump Shine is a little bit more of a threat. But then it's like, well, if you just full hop, now it's like Falco's playing a dangerous game trying to Jump Shine you.
He's just I'm gonna land on him,
Yeah. And there, just look at how safe you are up here. And you can almost like see it in your movement that you're just like so comfortable, right? Just like, oh, let me wave dash back and threaten a drop down, and you're like, oh, no, nothing there. So right, you do like the wave dash back, and you're thinking maybe I could back air, but I don't have to go for anything crazy. And then you do this. Maybe you thought he was coming in, but like if you had just stayed up there, he would have given you that. He ended up giving it to you anyway, but yeah, don't underestimate the power of just the threat of this runoff down tilt. Scary. So like if Falco, is that why he up tilted? That's why he back aired, because he was worried about the runoff. So if you stay here and just don't run off, as long as he's not within range to back air you, like then you whiff punish this with the runoff drill.
Okay, like on like the ground, I would think like if I'm trying to punish a back air or an up tilt like that, I can just like do like a staggered approach. But I
Hmm.
haven't thought about that like from the platform.
Yeah, that's huge on the
Yeah.
platforms. Like when I play hacks, he's really good about that. Where most foxes just immediately drop down into an up tilt, like they're trying to drop down drill. And I got into the habit of up tilting, and then I played hacks, and he just punished me for it every time. He would just be standing on the platform, and you can just shield so that the Falco can't even jump shine you, right? Because you
Yeah.
think like,
Like,
oh well, if I'm just sitting there waiting for him to up tilt below me or back air, I'm at risk of like getting hit. But you can shield because you're on the platform.
hmm.
So there's really like nothing Falco can do to directly punish you. And you don't want to like super camp the plats because he can poke at you somewhat good, especially if they're being smart about it. Um, but you can get plenty of openings that way. Oh, that was it. You had it. That's early aerial.
That's,
Great run up shield. You could even up smash this or grab. Oh, it looks like you tried to wave dash.
yeah.
So maybe just shine if you're worried you can't get the up smash or grab. Like if you think he's crossing you up.
I don't think like what I'm doing here is very intentional. I think I just
Oh, okay, you're
am
just throwing
really
out stuff.
let's if I watch it again, this just looks like a crazy situation to me where I like dash through. I think it's further back.
I don't know. It all seems like it makes sense to me. From the Falco perspective, I'm like, okay, I know exactly what this fox is trying to do. But that's kind of the problem, right? There you go. I like that.
Can Falco just hold up and not get Thunder's combo? Does he even have to SDI?
I think he has to SDI at lower percents.
Okay.
I feel like no one ever thunders me, so either they give me the respect that I'm going to hold up, or I actually am holding up and don't realize.
Yeah, like I feel like usually this guy doesn't DI it. I was surprised by this.
Javi does down tilt, but I don't think it knocks down at 0.
Okay.
But I think that's worth practicing. Or you could go full hacks mode and just wave shine. And just be
Wave
Taz.
shine.
Yeah, like
I-
shine, wave dash out, dash, jump cancel shine, and then wave land straight down out of the JC shine, and reaction tech chase.
Like with okay.
Yeah,
That's
and
wow,
you like won't be able to cover get up attacks or whatever, but people get so caught off guard by this, myself included. And if they're like a little closer, so like if you do that shine, so you could shine him from like the inner edge of this the right edge of this left plat. So if you're like over here and you shine him to here, and then you dash JC shine, now he's getting like literally pushed off stage, and it can be really scary as Falco. And like if you get shine here, then you're just like potentially dying.
Mhm.
So I would watch Hax play. I don't know if he has any recent footage.
You're probably the first coach to ever utter those words.
Play like Hax.
I
I mean, I just think his punish game
is always like,
really
oh
good.
god, no. Yeah, probably against Falco, it's a different.
Yeah, I mean, I think he does have a lot of like weaknesses in terms of like his overall play style, but his tag chasing is definitely not one of them.
Yeah, like very, very specific things. A lot
Yeah.
to learn from, I'm sure.
And he's just the only person who does it. So you could just like look to see if that's something you would be interested in doing. Fox kind of can like pick and choose what he wants to do.
Yeah.
Because there's definitely like more traditional ways of tech chasing that work almost as good. There you go. See how you staggered the timing there? So you're like on the platform, and he's just shielding.
So he
And you're
thought
like-
I would like run off the other side.
He has no idea what you're doing. He's scared shitless.
Yeah.
He's at 79 in the corner. And like maybe when he saw you dash that way, he was like, oh, I don't want to roll in. So he tried to laser. That's that laser you were talking about, right?
Yep.
So he probably was so sure you were either like shield dropping to cover the roll or running off to cover the roll. So that's the importance of like faking them out. So again, if you think of this as like a 2-part approach, so like the obvious thing is to just drop down and hit him, right? But then maybe he rolls in or shines you out of shield. So make it a 2-part thing. Move in a way that prompts the movement. So in this case, you're prompting the laser out of shield, and now you're attacking.
This is so sad. Like that double back air I do is this. I remember this. I think it's gonna happen exactly again this stock. Like this works against Fox, but it's just like not what I should do against Falco.
I feel like it would have worked if you didn't full hop the second one.
Yeah.
I feel
I
like
agree.
the top foxes would just grab. I feel
Grab.
like they would dash in and then grab. And then like Falco either like DIs like over here and you back air and he probably dies off the side, or he goes to the platform and you waveland attack chase to death.
Okay.
So I think this is like a what's it called when they have no options?
The checkmate.
Checkmate scenario. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny because you said in your notes like you wanted advice on DI, but I feel like Falco hasn't really comboed you hardly at all.
Yeah. Yeah. His punish game is like
oh no.
like,
Okay, the lesson's over.
That was some, just having fun here, I guess.
I think back air off this up throw. Unless you thought it would kill, but like, it's pretty hard to shark Falco. I think. I don't know. It's debatable. It's definitely hard to shark him with up B.
Yes, that
Maybe
was
you
a
could
dumb
shark
one.
this with back air though.
Yeah, I think I could do like that into center back air would work well.
Okay. Waveland to side plat, so we're on our home base. Falco's gonna shoot a laser. That's fine. Okay, so
Whatever.
you got hit by it, but
It's like he's never gonna get anything off from that
so
far away. It's like
I don't like the shield though.
Let me see that shield.
You kind of panicked because you were way too far to like feel the need to shield.
Huh? Yeah, that was weird.
I think it was a laser that threw you off. So this is another thing to think about. If you get caught by a laser and you're like flustered, you can retreat back to your home base. That's like why I refer to it as a home base. Is a lot of characters, if they ever get lasered in a position they don't like versus Falco, instead of like trying to outplay him in that unfavorable spacing, they'll just retreat and replay the scenario. And that can be really frustrating for Falco because it's like, okay, Fox finally fucking came down from the platform. I caught him with my laser, and now the only way to like stop him from getting back up to the side plat and like ejecting from this mix-up is to immediate attack or something. Or like shoot a high laser and call out his jump. Like he has to do something crazy to prevent you from just escaping.
Mm-hmm.
And like even after you shielded though, you could have just you were fine. You end up shielding or spot dodging. Also, fun fact: if
Oh
look
my
up here-
god! What the hell?
yeah, the screen is always one frame behind. So like if you look up here, this is 2 frames behind.
Oh my
Um,
god!
I have a YouTube thumbnail for it. So yeah, you get it's just like recursion all the way back. I think up here is like a 4th frame behind. So it's really cool. There are scenarios where you can see like 5 different frames of the same move.
Some of the edge guarding is I really cannot edge guard him. Like,
I guess this isn't net play either, huh?
yeah, I can definitely just like I should like get under there and shine and then do the rising bear. I think.
Let me see. I think the full hop was the problem.
Ugh. Yeah.
And I understand the desire to do it because you're like trying to prepare the back air, right? But I'm personally a fan of F tilt during edge guard because it's like it's the same speed as a back air if you're already jumping. Like a back air is frame. Is it 4? It's 4.
5, 4. You're right.
Yeah, I was thinking it's 5. F tilt is 5. So I guess it's 1 frame slower, but you don't have to worry about the jump. It's why I like it. I can just stand here, and then if Falco goes for the double jump sweet spot, you just run off shine him. You can do that on reaction to his double jump.
I'm so bad at doing that.
Really? Have you practiced it?
It's not like I just never am aware enough.
Okay.
That, like Fox can just run off shine. People.
Maybe it's
double
because
jump
you're jumping up here all the time.
Yeah, that's. I think I'm
I
just.
feel like a lot of
breathing
Foxes
jump
do
here.
this. I was talking
Yeah, I
to
feel like-
a student who was doing the same thing, and he would like always dash dance, shield stop, full hop, and I'm like, why are you doing that? There, it's like a falcon like double jumping a ledge, and he's full hopping up here.
Yeah. That is yeah, that's something to think about. This full hop. It might just be a habit. I think I might also just be scared of like an instant double jump here, but I don't know if there's much
Instant
reason to
double
be.
jump. Well,
Like,
there's definitely no harm in like spacing around the instant double jump there, because if you like space around it and then just back air him for doing that, he's dead, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's totally fine. And then if you give up ledge because you're respecting that option, I have no problem with that. It's still Falco on the ledge at 125. Like, definitely not a good position for him. I don't think he had that option here. Like, he probably can't even make it with double jump dare. Maybe he can.
Yeah, it's
He
close.
doesn't go very far horizontally,
Yeah, that seems to be the issue.
and he
I
sinks
don't know
like
if
a
he
rock
breached.
too. So yeah, I think if we're like staying grounded, and then we see this, I mean, he could still like just shorten the ledge. So ultimately, you have to call this out with a ledge grab or like a run off double jump nair. So unless you're going to do one of those, you're not going to get this anyway.
Okay, I
Like,
don't.
He didn't shorten,
Yeah,
but like theoretically,
He's
he
a
should
shorten master.
Yeah.
he shortens so often.
Yeah, so you just have to call it out.
Okay,
at
just
at
run-
some
grab
point, you
ledge.
have to. Or if you can grab ledge early, like if you don't think he's going to do the double jump there, or you find a gap where you can grab ledge before he threatens that, then you can grab ledge and do this back air to cover the side B. And if he doesn't up B, well, then you can deal with it after. But
Yeah.
yeah. And then also, if you grab ledge and he does the early side B before, so like you're waiting for him to dip down so you can ledge hop back air, right? If he does the early side B, you just ledge dash on and punish.
Yeah.
And you don't need a crispy ledge dash or anything. Just like have adequate gallant and be able to catch up to him.
Like a safe one.
Yeah,
Oh.
I thought that was good.
I was really scared of the.
I thought
He was
that
so close.
that was perfect,
Sorry.
if you ask me. But I mean, maybe you could just recover high. You probably get backward if you try to up B high here. So like if you
Yeah,
up
I'm
B right there, I think he
forward
hits
normally.
you.
You could just
So-
like downer.
So yeah, I like you did the tricky drift. Shorten the ledge is a
I
great
should
choice.
Yeah, I should have side B.
You
I
need to
think I
become shorten master. Because Falco is like even worse at covering it than Fox, right? I mean, I guess he has run off double jump there. It's funny because they both have that, but I feel like Foxes never do it. I guess they normally just nair instead. But yeah, either go for shorten. But I liked the choice you had. You just have to hit this tech. Do you feel like you normally hit these techs?
Like no, honestly, like Falco
Okay.
is like I'm always surprised how like low they can hit me with the down air.
Yeah,
And I
that's what they're supposed to do is like hit as low as possible. But this one, you were close enough to the stage. So what you probably need to do is start introducing Smash GI. Do you feel like you go for that?
smash GI into the stage.
Yeah, or do you just hold in? Or like up?
I think I smashed GI.
Okay. So I would test it in Uncle Punch to make sure you're actually Smash GIing. But
Okay.
and do you jump with X or Y?
Why?
Okay. So as you up B, you want to input the tech like the earliest he could possibly dare you. You want to input the tech right before that.
Okay.
And then after you press the trigger, you should press Y as well, and that'll buffer the wall tech jump. So then you don't have to worry about holding up. Because that's usually what people tell me is they are like so concerned with getting the tech jump by holding up that they don't do the smash GI. So once
that
you
might
press,
be what I do.
yeah, if you press like R and Y to get the tech or L and Y to get this tech, then your control stick is free to do the smash GI. And what I'll do is I smash GI right and then quarter circle up. Or like if I'm doing a side B, and let's say I do the side B like kind of high on the ledge, I'll smash GI in and then quarter circle down. So I just quarter circle towards the ledge, whether it's up or down, after like a horizontal input, and that can usually like let you tech from crazy distances. And like I can consistently get it versus Falco down smash, Marth down tilt as long as it tippers. There's a lot of moves you can like pretty easily tech. Like you can tech them almost every time, because you get it. Like not only does the doubles like the quarter circle, not only does it give you 2 smash guy inputs, but if you like mistime it, it's at least going to give you 1, right? Like you're more likely to get a single input at least.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of benefit to doing it that way.
Yep, there's the full hop.
Look how safe you are up here, though. Do you like see how powerful this is? I feel like maybe you're so concerned with hitting Falco, you don't realize you're in a great position.
That's, I know it's a good position, but yeah, it's like God, I just want to hit this Falco.
I love wave dash off back air here.
Yeah, I'm like,
and I feel like no one does it. Especially if you're shielding and it looks like you're going to shield drop. They like never expect the wave dash off back air.
that's a little.
But really, I think you should be like definitely learn what attack angles you have here, like the runoff nair or runoff back air, or what else could you could do short hop off to like stagger your timing a little.
That's kind of a little reactable. At that
yeah,
point.
It's more reactable, but Falco's not going to be chilling here trying to react to you running off, right?
But he's like, yeah.
So like, if Falco is just sitting here, like, what would he react to it with? Up tilt, right?
Yeah, or like shield.
So let's say, okay, you think he might shield? I guess that's possible. I just feel like that's so bad for Falco.
It is bad, yeah.
Yeah.
Up tilt's pretty bad.
And like
as well.
the benefit of the short hop is you like get over his stuff easier.
Yeah, I do that short hop sometimes, like just like a stagger my.
Yeah.
That's like the one way in which I stagger it.
Mhm.
It's coming off the platform.
Yeah, you can just use the platform for this though. But yeah, I guess like I was thinking more like on other stages. So if it's Battlefield or Yoshi's where the platform goes like basically over the ledge. So imagine the ledge was like right here and Falco's directly underneath. Instead of just like dropping straight down, you can short hop and then fall through back air.
Yeah, I do.
Instead.
Yes, I do that. Maybe too often, actually.
And I don't think in those situations Falco's like, oh, I see him short hopping, I'm just going to up tilt, right? Especially at this percent discrepancy. But the thing I was going to say is like, sure, you should be aware of all your attack angles and try those, but also try just holding this position for as long as possible, and like not letting Falco pass you. Like what? He can't even build laser damage, right? Like in Super Theory Bros, you're always like, well, he could just laser me, but he actually can't even do that. And if he's gonna like laser more than a few times, he's super vulnerable.
Yeah, I saw like Zamu just like he was full hopping on that side in this situation, just full hopping over and over again on the side platform.
It's funny because when I play teams with the Fox and I'm the Falco lasering in center, I always just tell them like get on side plat and just spam full hop back air. Because it's like, they can't challenge that. It's so impossible.
Yeah.
So I tell my teammates to do that. Because they always want to, like, drop down. And then they end up in this, like, corner scrap scenario. And it's like, that's kind of what it sounds like you're worried about. Is like, well, if I jump off this way, like, maybe something bad happens.
Yeah.
And there is some degree of risk. So try just holding the space and letting Falco move forward. And just think, like, okay, what are all the ways Falco can move forward? He can dash full hop, or he can like run under. That's basically all he has, right? Yes. So if you just focus on hitting both of those and like reacting as quick as possible, while also not getting baited. So if Falco does the dash forward and then dash back, you can't just drop down back air because then he would hit you.
Yeah, he wins there.
So like maybe drop down back air at an angle so you're spacing.
Like drift back.
Yeah, and then like he's too far away to whiff punish. So what is he going to do? He's probably going to laser. And then you're like, okay, I got hit by the laser. I'm just going to re-perch back on the side plat, same position. Mm-hmm. So you can do a lot of things to mitigate the risk of like you walling him out. And then that allows you to just like set up this position 3-4 times if you need to.
Okay, yeah, I should play this a little slower, yeah.
Yeah. And like we're saying like play it slower, but what's going to happen in reality is it'll literally be like a second and a half, right? Like he'll laser and then he lasered like 2 times and then approached. So
Yeah.
he would probably do this approach whether you drop down or not. I don't know. Maybe he reacted, but we really have to avoid this. Is like the main idea, right? We don't want to
Yeah, what did I
hit.
even
He got
do?
out and then he read your full up. That was crazy.
Nice.
Good DI. Oh no, I think you had him. There it
That was a
was. That
backer.
was a wave dash.
Yeah, that was a backer.
Just a misinput.
Yeah. Bam.
Oh no, I got hit on my shield. I'm so scared. I think
Yeah,
maybe if
my
you
shield
lose
has
that
been
much.
really unhealthy.
What'd you say?
I think maybe I could have just like light shielded all those so that I'm just like to the ledge at this point.
Yeah, I was gonna say you could do that. I was just gonna say just wave dash to ledge and like let your shield recharge.
Yeah. That roll was
Also, like doing the same thing. So you got caught by a laser jumping. So maybe you were already trying to do this, but get on side plat and do the same thing. And it's like Falco can't even attack you on the side plat. It's so frustrating. I'm like, okay, let me try to jump shine, waveland grab, and then the Fox just like shield drops, and they're like, I'm fine, or they full hop, and I'm like, oh, I just can't do anything versus Fox on side plat.
yeah, I didn't realize that, like you could just shield drop like and avoid that situation. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, a shine waveland grab that's super slow.
Yeah.
Because you can just shield grab a shine wave dash or shine waveland shine. You can shield grab that. So and you can imagine like 7 frames of a shield drop animation. You're like all the way through the platform by then, and you can buffer it. Like the last few frames of shield stun, you can buffer the shield drop. So there's like no reason to get crabbed there. Nice. Oh, dash attack. I understand the F tilt. It was good, but I think dash attack is checkmate there.
I think so. Let me watch it again. So is he? You think? I don't think an up smash would. Do you think just dash attack shine and kill him?
Yeah, I mean once you dash attack, I don't think he's high enough to get on stage, right? Maybe I'm wrong. Especially,
Dash attack. I also landed like literally with
yeah,
no space.
I didn't realize that when I first said it. You're definitely right.
That's maybe why I did the up tilt. I think I would.
But you
dash
also
attack.
didn't have to. You could have like pulled back to set it up. Whatever, it's a really good combo. So we should focus on our edge guarding. That's what really matters, right?
Yeah, that's.
Oh, this is great.
Why did that work?
No, that's perfect. What do you mean?
Let me go back. I'm like I just don't. I need to like think through the edge guard situations more. So. Okay.
If
so
you
he's
were,
like.
if you were going to react to him dropping lower and grab ledge, or like shine him, or at least back air the ledge to like hit his head poking up, then this is a great edge guard.
Can you say that again? Sorry.
Okay, so like going back to when he's double jumping, that's like the key moment, right? You hit him off, you know he's going to double jump. You don't know if he's going to side B immediately. So this is why, as Fox, I prefer to grab ledge early. So it's like if let's say we're on ledge already, I know he can't side B to ledge, and then if he side B's high, well then I ledge dash on and punish him. So you're doing the same idea, but you're full hopping instead of grabbing ledge.
So I'm just like covering.
So you're not really
ledge.
covering ledge. But even if he does this double jump and then dips back down and side B's to ledge, from this full hop you can still sometimes get them. So maybe that's what you're used to, where like you see them side B to ledge and then you like back air because they didn't sweet spot, or you like grab ledge before they get to it, or you drop down shine right here in the air. I don't know if you ever do any of those, but those are the things that can sometimes cover it. I just think it's cleaner to grab ledge.
Yeah.
But like it's also going to be situational in terms of like how much time you have, right? But like you totally have time after this F tilt. You can grab ledge before he can side B to ledge. I'm pretty sure you could.
I agree with that.
And then like don't worry about like hitting the phantasm with your ledge hop air.
Okay.
Like if you're on land and you can react, then go for it. But if you feel like you can't react consistently, we'll just ledge dash and take your punish.
Yeah, when I'm on the ledge, there is like I feel a need to short hop bear, and because like he could like just go for like a psychotic shorten and
Okay, then you do regular get up.
regular get up.
Mm-hmm.
I never do that. Let me. So
Yeah.
that would just like go through the side B.
So right as he side B's, you react to the side B timing. You don't even need to know the height. You do the get up, and he passes through you while you're intangible
Uh-huh.
from the get up. But you're also still hogging the ledge, kind of like with Sheik, right?
Okay.
So when Sheik up B's into the ledge, you do the get up. But if she lands on stage, you still have time.
Okay,
So
that's
it's the same.
That's good.
I can't say I'm super familiar with the timing, so I don't know how far you can dash after that and still like expect to get a punish.
I feel like I could.
Yeah, I feel like if you do it on reaction to the actual side B, then it won't matter. You know? Like if you pay attention to the side B height. Like if you see that they went low, you just do the ledge stand later and it hogs. And if he does it high, then you do it a little bit earlier maybe. But I'm not sure. You'd have to play around with that. And I mean, the other option is to just do the back air to cover the side B to ledge. But I think those situations where he's like, he has the rising side B to ledge, and then he goes up, and then he has the descending side B to ledge. I think that makes it impossible to ledge hop back air, both of them, unless you're doing it on reaction. Right?
Okay.
And if you're doing
Yeah,
it on reaction, you
I-
might as well just ledge stand. So,
Okay.
because like the ledge stand is the easiest way to react and cover it.
Okay. I don't. The thing about the ledge stand is like in situations where he's like closer to the stage, like, and he gets super far into the stage with the side B, maybe that wouldn't be good.
Because you get clipped by the side B, you mean?
Just because like I wouldn't be able to punish the up B on
Oh
the
yeah,
side B
yeah,
on the
yeah.
stage.
No, that's what I was saying. Is like I'm not sure how far you can dash after the ledge stand and still get the punish, because it's like
Yeah.
Sheik going like half screen, right? Like I'm not sure you could actually punish the Sheik poof.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'm not sure about that. In those situations, you might just have to do the ledge dash, like react to his height and then do the ledge dash if you need to.
Okay, but that. Okay.
Or like if you're like worried about getting clipped, you can do like a drop down and then double jump waveland. I don't know. I feel like there's all sorts of tricky stuff you can do. The main thing is just to be aware of like what he's going for.
Yeah.
And then there's always just staying on stage and reacting, if you can react. Which I feel like on land there's no excuse not to be able to react. On net
Yeah,
play
like
I
I
get
would
it.
just stand.
Yeah.
Like I often like against Fox, I would just stand here and up tilt.
Yeah, so you could just do that. I mean, I wouldn't
Yeah.
up tilt. I would F tilt or down smash so it kills. And I know that like wouldn't kill Fox, so maybe that's why you up tilt. But like, if you just F tilted this, right, he's dead. Or if you see it this high, you can just say, okay, well, I'm not gonna try to area. You can literally just like roll in on reaction. And I guess you
True.
could do the mid shorten you referenced before, but like, okay, bro, you deserve the ledge if you can mid shorten there, right?
This guy just can.
Okay, we'll let him do it,
He's
and
a
then
roadmaster.
just get good at playing him off the corner.
Okay. Yeah, I have ideas about beating him from the ledge because he always does like ledge dash shield, and like for some reason I don't grab it, but I'm gonna start grabbing it.
Ledge dash shield. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can also just
Apparently
attack it, right?
Yeah, but that's true, but I don't know. I
Space
just
and back
attack
airs on
one.
him.
Yeah, but then I ran into my problem where I'm not spamming the back airs and I
Okay.
like give up. So I could.
But we fixed that
that's also
problem,
true.
so we're good.
Yeah.
Good add a shield. So again, like you can see if you did this exact same thing on the side plat, like you just can't do any of this stuff to you.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I
See?
guess I like kind of underestimate just
Hey,
like
that was
how.
a roll-in.
Yeah, that's. Let me
See how
see.
hard this is for Falco to like Falco's like, oh, I finally lasered this fucking fox who's just rolling around. Oh no, I got reversaled and I'm in the corner and I'm one shine away from dying.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think I underestimate just like how full hop is like. It's like from. I'm safe to just escape with it. Like I'm not even at
Oh,
risk of
yeah.
getting like short hop.
So
nair
like
even.
full hop approaching is like reactable and like scary to do, right? Because it's
Yeah.
reactable. But it doesn't matter if I'm reacting when you're full hopping away because I can't chase you. I'm too slow.
Damn.
Even versus like Marth, that's the case, right? And Marth is like so much faster than Falco. What happened?
He like dashed. Like, I remember like, wow, I got fucked up. Like he just like dashed back for some reason here. I really thought he'd laser in place.
It looked like your up smash went right through him.
Let's see it.
Oh nope,
Oh.
it's just a really good dash. Dash
Yeah.
and shine. Okay. So yeah, I say just I don't like the up smashes really. I know they're like super high reward when you hit them, but I'd prefer to just nair. I guess you get CC'd there, so maybe that's not true.
Maybe you're right. I mean, I'm very much calling out a laser in place here. So like, just nair double shine here would.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like at the end of the day, I can't blame you because it's like maybe he lasers and you fucking destroy him for it, right? The other option is like take the two-step approach where like, okay, I'm gonna like waveland onto the side plat, and if he does the laser, sure I won't get a like direct whiff punish, but I can like definitely pressure him super hard for it, right?
Okay. Yeah.
And then if
two
he-
step.
Yeah, and if he dashes back, well then I can like run off dare. I could like catch him dashing back in. So like just perching on this side plat is pretty rough to deal with. Not as much when Falco's at 13. I'll admit that, but it's just funny he got the 13% because of the bubble. but yeah, like this stuff won't happen though. That's like the biggest thing, right? So mitigating risk by just not doing some like YOLO attack where if you whiff, then you potentially lose the game because you're the one with the stage control, and he has everything to gain and nothing to lose, basically. Like so I guess the way I'm thinking of it is like, if you have beneficial stage control, why would you want to engage in a 50-50 where like you hit the up smash and combo him to death, or he hits the shine on your whiffed up smash and combos you to death? Like you wouldn't want to do that. It's almost like going for a stock trade when you're edge guarding someone in like a really bad edge guard scenario. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, I see that now.
Yeah, so I mean, I do think we should be like doing the runoff, right? I think you're like irrationally afraid of him hitting you. He could have like up aired, I guess, but
I feel like I was getting hit by a lot of just like really quick like shrub nairs that were just catching my
he does
full
this
hops.
a lot, and it's terrible.
They're running off the
Yeah,
platform
this
there.
is the second time he did it on Dreamland on the left plat. He like had you in shield, and then he just like ran away, and you full hopped, but like. But yeah, let me see. So you could like shield drop approach here. Let me see. You're not axable till like right now.
It's like a high laser too.
Yeah, if you're worried about up air, then I guess I kind of get the full hop.
I could just shield up there.
Yeah, I think shield and then maybe shield drop and hit him or something.
I feel like,
Oh,
I get.
oh, damn it! Why'd you up smash? I hate up smash.
Let me see
They
why.
just up tilt them, right? Am I crazy? Look how far he goes. That blows. You're never getting
Wait,
that.
Yeah, I feel like there's a bit of like a DI mix up with like the up smash where like
What's the mix
he
up?
like like between like turnaround up smash and like not turnaround up smash, but I should just up tilt here. And
Well,
then up
he
tilt.
slight DI'd in. I don't know if you noticed.
Uh,
I'm pretty sure that's why I went to the right? Because you.
yeah. So he's getting hit by like the back. He's getting like reversed by it.
That's what I do. Is I slight DI versus foxes, and then they up smash me like this. Or
Okay,
they
I
like
didn't know
notice and turn around, but I think even if they turn around, I still get sent to the right. So maybe you thought like the turnaround on the up smash was mattering, but I don't think it does.
that. Yeah, not when you slay.
Because
Yeah.
I think your base position, which is like what determines which direction they go, I I don't think it changes from you just turning around. You'd have to like empty pivot back a little bit. So if you wanted to do that and like actually trick them, I guess that's okay. But even then, like he DIs. Okay, let's say he DIs straight up. You combo into up air, right? And then what? Then he's like way up and you can't follow up. So it's like you'd get him to 80 and have a decent sharking position, or you could just fucking up tilt and continue the combo.
Yes.
That's like my mentality. So like
I think I'm a little like the up tilt. He might just like really quickly land on the platform, and then I like can't cover everything.
No. If you up tilt
so?
him, I'm pretty sure up tilt has very little end lag. I feel like you could at least get a read. So like sure, maybe you up tilt and he like barely lands here, and like you can't cover tech in place and the tech roll. I could see
that.
That's still
3 options that can cover.
Yeah, you can cover tech in place and tech roll left, or you can cover the, or okay, you can hard read the tech in place, or you can react to the tech rolls, right?
Yes.
And then it's just like it's also just a bad position for him to be on the plat. Like what? How does he get down from there? So yeah, I think it's really bad. And like, let's say you read the tech in place and he tech rolls in, like he's shielding on the, or not shielding, he's tech rolling there as you whiff, and you're like you're gonna have massive frame advantage, just not enough to get a true follow up. So like you would still have a really good situation.
Yeah.
Let's see, what else could you do? Because I feel like it's pretty important to be able to kill him in this situation.
I think just up tilt every day of the week, or
you could
maybe like a
dash to
up
the
air.
right and back air. I think that could be really good. Because if he survival DIs in, he's like getting sent up here. Maybe like he's like in that awkward position where he's not sure whether he should run the ledge because of the runoff shine, or if he should double jump because of the like jump up back air. I think he's worried about both of those if he gets knocked into that corner. And you're keeping him in the corner. You could pivot grab. That would be the sexiest option. If you could tell that he wasn't going to land, dash to the left as like, and like pivot shield stop or whatever as far as you could away from the platform. That's probably optimal. And then you could also get back throw shit off that.
Yeah, because he would definitely want to dive to the platform.
And you could do like dash JC shine right here as he's descending and like go for the wave shine on him.
Wave shine.
You have all sorts of crazy shit, but definitely not up smash towards the right plat. Oh no! Let me think.
I guess
what should Fox do here? You could just spaz out on the shield and hope the shine hits, but I have a hard time condoning that.
Yeah, it's like shine wave dash back or like shine grab or something.
I feel like roll in is a serious threat, so I like wave shine back.
Yeah.
And then like
definitely last talk.
He could laser out a shield like he's been doing, but all you need to do is like so like a big concept with shield pressure is disengaging and then re-engaging at a timing where they're not expecting it, right? So like if you wave shine back and they go, oh, he's covering roll, and then you nair in, you're gonna beat that laser. So
yeah, should my plan just be like wave shine back, and if I don't see the roll, then just nair in?
You kind of just have to play the mix up. I don't think you can react to everything, right? Because if you like, let's say you wave shine back, look for the roll and he doesn't do it, and then you approach, he could just roll in. That's just something you have to deal
later.
with. Yeah. So this is a very RPS heavy scenario. You could wave shine back if you wanted to play like super safe, like wave shine back, and then if you see the laser, like either like shield it or just before it even gets to you full hop and then just play this position again where you have this attack angle.
Yeah,
I think that's pretty good.
I know how to play at this point.
Yeah, I would definitely go into unranked games and find some Falcos and just spam side plat shit. But don't spam like jump and wave land off immediately, right? We want to practice like using this as like a wall. So not you do want to practice attacking from it, but practice walling from it equally, if that makes sense.
Yes.
And like even just shielding on it, all that stuff you can try. And then let's see, how do you throw this one?
I
I'm just kidding.
don't know about this like dash back.
Dash back. Yeah, that's like the third time in these two games where you like were dash dancing in the corner. It wasn't
Yeah, very
terrible
easy.
though. Like you're being unpredictable. I like run up shield here, right?
Yeah, no, I don't. I've never thought of that. Just run up shield
Yeah.
like past the laser.
And like even if he laser shine grabs you, like okay, it's not the worst. It's pretty bad, but it's not as bad as getting nared in the corner at
Yeah.
80. Like that's potentially death if he like edge guarded you a little better. Oh no. Do you ever do the ledge hop back ledge cancel? Is that good with Fox?
Ledge hop back.
Ledge hop right here and then ledge cancel on that?
Can you do that?
Yeah.
Oh wait, I was thinking of tourney winner. Like I was like,
Oh,
you're
no,
gonna be
no.
stuck playing
Ledge hop.
like ledge hop back. I don't do that really. I think because it's just like gimmicky.
Okay.
It might be,
I
but, like-
had the sense that it was gimmicky, but I feel like I used to do it as Fox back in the day when I actually played Fox in tournament sometimes. So I was like,
Oh,
I'm
God.
not sure if this is a thing Foxes do. But
could
I
do
also
that
don't
here.
see how Falco like really hits it, right? I don't think his back air would reach.
Probably not.
Something to consider, I guess. Because I only mention it because you can't do like the normal laser land stuff.
Yeah.
That I think is really, really nice to rely on the laser land or like other safe stuff in these last stock scenarios. I mean, ideally you just want to be able to ledge dash, right? But yeah. I think
I have
also
no-
maybe just be a little more patient on the ledge. Like he's up here, right? Because you see, like you could have even done like the janky like ledge dash in place.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, I'm not at threat at all doing that.
Yeah. So just being a little more aware. I think this came up earlier too, where he was like on the side plat, and you went for a ledge dash. You sort of like force it out of your like immediate. You did like a upbeat a ledge, and then you just immediately went for the ledge dash. And I was like kind of surprised you didn't refresh because Falco was like so far away on the side plat. So maybe consider adding more refreshes, like proper ones though, because I don't like the double jump. I don't know why. I feel like it just takes way longer.
This double jump, it's just like very I don't know.
I feel like
it's
it
just-
makes your timing more predictable though. You know what I mean?
It does for sure.
Because like you could refresh like 5 times in the same amount of time that it takes to do like 3 double jump regrabs.
I think my plan here, like usually like, with refreshing, is like I'll try to mix up between like fire stalling and doing that, so like the timing is a little
Yeah, I think
skewed.
versus Falco, I feel like you don't need to mix up because he's slow enough that he's not going to close this gap and hit you. So like maybe a Marth would like run off and fair you or something. I don't know. But
Sometimes like Falco will read me doing that and just like run off, rising down air me.
really? Oh, rising downer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like if you're reacting to his position, like let's say you do a fire stall, and he's like he would have to be like right here. This is like the furthest he could be, I think. Maybe like right here to like start running off right when you start the next one.
Yeah, he has to be like
He has to be
really putting
pretty
himself in danger
close
to do that.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
like maybe if just like evaluate, are they within ledge dash up smash range? If they're not, you're safe to fire stall.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's all nitpicking. Ultimately, you just can't ledge jump.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you land on the ground? No. It was close though. I was gonna say if you ever like land in these corner scenarios, I've started holding C-stick down, and that, like so like if I'm DIing away for something like this dash attack, I'll hold C-stick down just in case, and then a lot of times you'll get the slide off the ledge.
Okay. I like never hold C stick down to be honest, for ASDA down. So.
Yeah. I didn't used to, but I started doing it for slide offs on platforms, and now I'm just doing it like in more and more scenarios, just gradually adding it in, because it'll be like I'll be playing Marth playing against Marth, and I'm like cornered, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure he's gonna like wave dash in, down tilt me here. Maybe for that I would just hold down. I wouldn't. But if it's like a tech chase scenario, so like I'm tech rolling away, it's like, well, while I'm tech rolling away, I might as well just hold Seasick down in case he down tilts me, and
I
then
see.
I can still like survival DI for F smash while also ace DIing down for down tilt, because you can kind of cover both. But yeah, I know we did a lot of detailed stuff, but I also feel like we hit most of what you were asking about. Let me check. Did you have
I don't
any
know.
questions?
Yeah, I have a few like small ones. Like,
Yeah, sure.
so I heard like Fiction just say that like generally like it's really annoying for Falco, especially like let's just like take Battlefields like for instance. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'll if I'm getting shined like just to go to the top like shine. I usually like will DI to the
Wait,
side
sorry,
flat.
say that again?
So like if I'm just getting comboed by Falco, well I just he says
Go to top
generally
flat?
yeah it's annoying to just hold into the stage. Um,
I think it really depends. Sometimes I'm totally content with Fox DIing in because I just extend my combo. I think it's kind of like if you're DIing out, you better be damn sure you're escaping the combo with it, right? So like,
why?
because if you're not, then you're dead. I've got to
That's,
downer you.
okay. Oh, I see.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So like, as soon as you're off stage, you better not be getting comboed into a down air, or
Yeah.
like, or you better not be like super, not super low. You better not be like near ledge height because then you're like one mix up away from dying off of an edge guard. So
Near.
like, if it's a shine at 80%, let me bring up a stage. So like on Battlefield, if you're like getting shined at 8% here and you're DIing too far for him to combo, I think. Yeah, I think at 80 you probably wouldn't be able to follow up. So like if you're DIing far enough away that I can't like jump out and dare you, then I think that's amazing to DI away. But I do agree with Fiction that like too many foxes DI away early, or they'll do it like they'll get shined here and DI off stage because they're like, well, I don't want to get comboed. I'm at 37%. I don't want to get comboed, so I'm just going to DI off stage. And it's like, okay, the Falco's just thinking, oh great, I get to gimp this fox at 37 instead of having to like do some crazy shine combo. So I do agree with him in that sense. It's better to like DI on stage and take the 80 damage than DI off stage and potentially get gimped.
Okay.
But like when you get to those higher percents, you'll get more escape opportunities by DIing off stage.
Yeah.
Whereas
I know what
like
you
DIing in, now it's like you're getting threatened by like shine up B or like the back air. Just that mix up in general can be nasty, or down air onto top plat or side plat, and then like tech chasing into a kill move. So that's how I view it. It kind of like changes depending on the percent range you're at.
Okay. With shine up B and shine back air, like I've heard that as a mix up, but like.
Well, you shouldn't shine back air. You should either back air or shine up B.
Okay.
Because if you shine up B, you can DI the shine for the up B, like DI away on the shine, and then survival DI for the back air after. Is that what you were gonna say? Is that you can just react, or like DI for both?
No.
Oh,
well,
sorry.
I mean,
I just cut you off. What were you gonna say?
I mean, I've heard like that like shine bear and like shine up B is some sort of mix up, and I like don't. Does that mean you can like somehow DI out of shine bear? Like,
you could, if you assume they're going to shine, you can DI the shine away so that they can't shine up BU, and then
Okay.
if they shine bear, which would hit the DI away. So normally, like people think, oh, if I DI away, the shine bear like sends me really far off. But you could DI away for the shine and then survival DI the bear.
Okay.
So that's why the better Falcos will just do the back air versus
Just
the shine
back
up
air.
B mix up.
I
Because
see,
like
okay.
then you can't react.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
And,
And even like the first thing I described is pretty difficult, I'd say. I think normally people, even if you shine bear, they usually will not get the DI. Because that means they're like switching their DI in between a shine and a bear timing. That's pretty difficult.
Yeah.
I guess not too difficult. I think it's difficult to time around the shine, not so much the bear.
I mean, I think in that situation, I just like, for some reason, every Falco just wants to shine bear because it's like fun or whatever, and I'm
Yeah.
just used to doing that. Like, I'm
Hmm.
not even considering the shine up B.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes sending him high is like it can actually be better. It's really weird because normally you think of like if you shine at B someone, well now they're higher up and they have a better recovery. But I feel like sometimes I shine at B them or I shine bear them. So like if I back air them, they're like low enough they can drop down and then side B to ledge before I can get
Mhm.
over there because I'm actually just that slow. Whereas if I do shine back air, then they're like up higher and I can descend like a little quicker than they can and get to the ledge quicker.
Ah,
So I'm actually like kind of indifferent to which one. I kind of just do it based on feel. It
hmm,
usually doesn't matter, obviously.
okay.
Did you have any other questions we didn't go over?
Yeah, there's one thing about Falco side B, like,
Mm-hmm.
so it's like, is there like a distance where I just like, he's just going to like, I feel like there's some times where he's close enough where he just like goes through the shine, like the ledge hop bear, and like,
Um, Goes through a shine, maybe. So, do you actually like know how it works?
I like do not know how Falco
Okay,
side B.
I'll just show you in. Let me see.
I just feel like sometimes like I don't like ledge hop bearing it because not only will I just die sometimes if he like goes lower than I thought or quicker, but like
Yeah.
I just go through it and then I can't punish it.
Let me see. What I'm trying to think of what the best way to demonstrate this to you is. I guess just I'll use 20xx. Okay, you can see that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, for Fox and Falco, it works the same. Where let me turn on this. the the hitbox trails the hurt box of the opponent or of the character.
Oh,
So you'll see when. That's why it's just easier to just demonstrate it.
oh,
Okay. So you can see like the yellow is what you can hit, right? So
okay.
this is why I say like I wasn't sure if you can shine him on every frame, because there might be. Oh, you can't see my cursor. That's annoying. So like between the hitbox and his hurt box, I think if you
Uh-huh.
shine there, you might miss. So like let me
Yeah.
go back. So like all these frames you could hit Falco. Um, and see how his hand is like just above his stock icon.
Mhm.
So let's say you're between the right side, like you're to the right of the stock icon above the percent.
Okay.
So you could shine him on that frame, but then on that frame you would already be missing probably. Does that make sense? Because he'd already be past you.
So he's just like I
So
feel
it's
like
basically a one frame input to shine him,
shine him, yeah. But
at
like if
least
I
on
do
most
like
frames.
like sometimes I feel like when I back air, it'll just like hit his
Yeah,
hitbox.
so
So
that
I'm
just
just
means you were
late.
slow. So like,
Okay.
see, so if you're seeing the back air clank, it's clanking with that's why it's called illusion phantasm because it has like the little ghost image behind him. So the phantasm behind Falco is what actually is hitting you, or what your back air is clanking with.
So
So
that's
you were
kind of
actually like 1 to 2 frames slow on the back air, but you're still protecting yourself from the hitbox. Kind of like with a chic poof. You know how you can clank with the poof?
yeah.
And you wouldn't say like, oh, I must have or like you wouldn't say she was invincible, really. I guess you would, because she's invincible when she poofs. But Falco's not invincible when he quote unquote poofs. It's actually that he's just past you at that point. So if you have the back air hitbox out before the yellow Falco goes through you, you'll hit him every time.
Okay. Yeah, if you told me before this, like, does Falco side B have invincibility, I probably would have said yes.
At the beginning, yeah. Well, a trick is, like, if they do it from ledge quickly. So, see how he's still intangible?
Yeah, that's
because I did a quick ledge hop. And then there. So that would be the first frame you could hit Falco if he does a good one. I don't know exactly how fast I was, but obviously, like, Falco's totally down to get hit this far on stage, right?
Yeah.
Especially if it's like a shine.
Or back air.
Yeah, shine or back air. It's just like, well, it would probably be like a weak back air to the right. Or you would just completely miss and it would look like you were clanking with him or like he was flying through you. But what actually happened was the intangible Falco passed through you and then you clanked with the hitbox, which is trailing.
I see.
And you see, like, it has different lengths. Sorry, what were you saying?
Is the instant side B from ledge, is that something... Are you going to be doing that on LAN, or is that just only a
yeah,
net play?
I've always done it. It's pretty good.
I didn't know if it's, like, actually just that good on LAN.
It's not that good.
Online. Yeah, it's not that good, but I was wondering if it's, like...
This is like a crazy good ledge dash, right? With a laggy move. It's like doing like a ledge dash near as Fox. It's almost the same.
It's like the same distance. Yeah, I didn't know if it was just like only in...
I try to only do it when they do something laggy. So like, maybe I like grab ledge. And I don't know. I'm trying to think of what they might be trying to hit me with. Any situation where I feel like they are not ready to shield or move out of the way.
I see.
I
mean, you definitely have to shield it. There's like no other way to react to it, I feel.
You can roll.
Oh, that's true.
I told Zuffy that, and he was like, "Oh my god, you're a genius." So I was like, yeah, don't tell anyone. But I guess the secret's out now. I like to keep my secrets, but... Another cool thing you can do, you can actually dash... Oops. If you dash attack towards center, it'll actually clank with the hitbox. Let me see if I can set it up. It might be too hard to set up. Oops. To grab it this way, to turn it around. I guess it doesn't matter. Wait, what's going on? Okay, so that was P2. Okay. So we're dash attacking, right? So the hitbox is out. Oh, it'll just hit him, I think. Yeah.
This one.
But then it clanks. Oh, I did too early.
Oh,
I'm hitting him. Okay, I'll dash forward. Oh no, now I fucking smash attack.
Or smash, yeah.
So, I don't hit him, right? But you can see my hitbox is out and it's about to collide with Falco's hitbox.
Yeah,
it clanks.
That'll clank. And then I side B.
I go into the rebound animation. See at the top it says rebound?
So it's like a super laggy.
It's not super laggy though.
Oh.
And then you grab him.
What?
Yes, get destroyed. Okay. Did I record that?
Yeah, I think so.
So you can do that. You can do it with like up tilt or whatever, really.
Yeah, I think I've done that with up tilt before.
Yeah, I learned that from Kadano. He made one where like Marth F smashes. I was so annoyed watching it for the first time. I was like, oh my god, this is so annoying. So Marth can just like fucking YOLO F smash Falco at the ledge and it'll clank with the side B and then you can go grab him. I was like, okay, bro.
I want to see him F smash one direction and then F smash the other. So, like, if we get a perfect spacing for
Yeah, I think he had
Pretty
something
funny.
like that.
that.
Let me see. I could probably just do it with Fox.
Am I like cutting into other lesson time
Oh
or
no,
something?
I'm done for the day.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I can.
Oh, actually, fun fact. Yeah, the F smashes of both species don't go into rebound. I don't know if you noticed that ever.
Don't
I
like
forgot
you
that.
can't like you clank with them. They just keep going.
Yeah, which is terrible, right? Because like if it clanks with, let's say you F smash Falco up tilt, and it clanks.
He just shines you.
Yeah, he just shines you.
So that's just like a weird glitch or something.
No, they just programmed it that way. I think there are other moves like that.
Okay. I've always been like so weirded out by the
Same
clanks.
with up smash. See?
Huh.
Oh,
Yeah, the up tilt is not.
yeah, the up tilt clanks. What else? Jab. I mean, you can barely see the rebound on the jab animation.
Oh, you jabbed there. I was like,
Yeah.
whoa, what did you just do? Damn, that's sick. I'm doing
Yeah,
that.
I think
jab.
the damage of the move you're using to clank with, the more damage it has, the longer the animation. I'm pretty sure. So you can see like the jab animation was way shorter than the other one, the F smash. Oh right. Wait. Let me try down smash. Oh fuck.
A down smash.
What?
Down smash is 8 frames. It's 8 frames right there, or
It's
8%.
phantoming.
Is it phantoming?
Oh wait, no, it clanks. It's really laggy.
Oh, it's still, yeah, that's the laggy one. Okay.
I can't get there in time, but I also had to get closer. But yeah, I think that's a good place to call it. That was just some little fun exploration.
Right.
Did you have
do you
any
have Venmo?
other questions about the actual lesson? Or like ones you came in with?
No, I think that. Or one other question is, so like if I DI a shine away, I want to like, so you have to like, I'm like lowish percent, you have to like dash down air me, like short up down air to continue the combo.
You can do like smash guy down into the ground. It'll work if they're slow on their pillar combo.
Okay.
But other than that, I think it's usually more consistent to try to mix them up with like smash guy left and right.
Okay, I was
So, like-
always doing it in, so I was like, they're just drifting in sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, and it will work if they're like overshooting the dare and not fast falling, right? So it's kind of like the whiff punish. You know how we talked about how the fast fall timing affects where your Falco lands? The same thing applies for how you're smash giant. So like if the Falco's going to dare and then fast fall, then smash guy away is more likely to work. Do you see
Okay.
why that would be the case?
Yeah, because they're gonna
Because
land like
they're not going as far. Yeah.
yeah.
But then you also have to consider, well, I might smash the guy out, but then they're going to land sooner and be able to react. But usually that doesn't matter. As long as you avoid the shine, that's the
Fine,
big thing.
yeah, that's all I care about.
I guess just like be ready for the down tilt if you do smash the eye. That's the only other thing I would add.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if you have any questions regarding the like neutral stuff we went over, like you try to implement it and you're like, wait, I feel like I forgot what we talked about or it didn't make sense. Because like sometimes that'll happen. You'll like, it made sense when we were going over it, but then you're on your own and you're like, wait, I actually don't understand it anymore. You can just let me know.
All right.
Because I know we were talking about some like kind of high level stuff. As
Okay.
far
This will be
as,
on like, YouTube, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna record it. It's already being recorded and I'll upload it.
Okay. Nice.
Probably not tonight, but like the next couple days for sure.
Yeah. Whatever. Doesn't matter.
Yep, I'll send you the link when it's up.
Yeah. And then one other thing is I like cannot get PayPal to like me enough to use their service. So do you have like Venmo?
For
Just payment.
Well, you did it through Medify, didn't you?
Oh, did I not already? Oh, I already paid.
Yeah,
Okay.
you already paid, buddy.
I thought. Okay.
I'll take you another 30.
Yeah,
No,
you
I'm
should.
just-
Whoa, what you messed up?
Oh,
You just stolen more money.
oh well. We'll just have to do another lesson, I guess.
Yeah. I probably will. I mean, Fox Falco is so
Hell yeah.
like it's so
You
complicated
could even
compared to
do. We could
Dark
do one for gameplay wise, if you
Like,
want to do that. Like after you've practiced the stuff.
mhm.
Let me see what I don't even know what I have it at. I think it's just $15 for 30 minutes. And then like the way I did my last one is how I like it the most now is you can either be in the call with me or it'll just be like us playing and I'll just commentate sort of and like discuss on my end. So you can either listen in or just listen to it back after we finish. So like we're just playing friendlies and I'll just like point out the things I'm noticing.
Okay.
And
I
then
would probably.
like I was just gonna
Sorry.
say it's like it's interesting dynamic because I can notice things and then like start abusing them, and you can see them more clearly because it'll be um,
I'll be getting
like
punished.
you're doing full hops from too far away, and I'll just start punishing them over and over,
Yeah.
and it makes it more clear. Whereas like when you're playing someone like more your skill level, they're just trying to win, right? They're not trying to expose your bad habits.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, just let me know. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah. Okay. See ya.
Bye.
Thank you. Peace.